You don't like my policies. I don't understand. You wanted to hear my policies, now here they are.
You want to kill people you don't agree with.
I think there should be man's brains dug out for you, young.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still young. I can make some more kids. We can fix this shit. And it seems fixed. We can get rid of these dumb ass niggas and then start over fresh.
Okay, so
millennials can save the day.
Should I line with policy line?
Thank you. We gotta get rid of these young dumbass niggas. I think that we need to have like a mass execution for niggas who wear skinny jeans, put the little weird colorful shit in their hair, and say the dumbest shit while getting high off fentanyl.
See, this is why I voted for Lion, because when presented with a tough question, concrete won't go to rage bait, right? But theatrical is something where it's a little bit different. Lion is theatrical here, right? What's the policy line?
Well, the policy is that we get rid of niggas like you.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Look, I hate to say this, man, but you just lost to Little Nas X over here, man. That's great.
That's a W. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
That was funny as hell.
As long as Lion gets backed up. Hold on. Of course, this little neon driving motherfucker with a lace front will say that this weird nigga with the registration. You still didn't answer the question. Actually, won the goddamn argument. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Both of you. Still didn't answer the question. We were having a decent conversation.
No, y'all wasn't.
You said little Hawaiians.
We're talking about bullshit, man.
Until you wanted to personalize this. This had nothing
I didn't personalize nothing.
You said Lion. You said Lion. That personalizing you.
Okay, I'll concede that. Yes, I did ask you specifically. Yes.
Thank you. So you're wrong, nigga.
I'm gonna learn not to argue with Dominic. One day.
Can I hear me?
Oh, speaking of White Devil, what's up, Andrew?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you.
What's up, buddy? I just wanted to say that within the past couple days, Dominic, you were rated one of the worst debaters in chillism. I think it's fair to say that today you've earned the right to be taken off that list because you've been whipping ass all day.
Say it louder. Say it louder for the people in the back.
To Lion, I'm not gonna lie, man. You've been putting belt to ass, my guy.
Oh, you're doing exactly that. You are lying.
Who's the change style? I don't know. We're gonna have to revisit the list. That's all I wanted to say.
It's good.
What's going on? Dominic just admitted to being wrong.
No, I didn't.
Lion said don't personalize it. You said I didn't personalize it. Lion said you brought me up. He's like, oh yeah, my bad.
Stop reaching for.
So what I'm saying is you just admitted to being wrong, and she just crowned you the debate king.
Okay.
And that seems a little weird.
Let me explain why you're wrong again. Let me explain why you're wrong again.
Wrong that she just called you the debate king, and you were wrong?
Calm down.
What am I wrong about, Dominic?
You're wrong. You're wrong because
What am I wrong about?
Nigga, can I get my fucking
Say what I'm wrong about.
Fuck, nigga. God.
Stop crying. Say what I'm wrong about.
Can I get my third word out before you interrupt?
Call that home.
You dodging.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I admitted that I did say.
What am I wrong about?
I admit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just drop it, bro. Okay, take the W, bro. You got it.
Of course.
Because as long as you interrupt, then you're gonna be right. Go ahead.
What am I wrong about? Answer the question.
Look, you actually ran off the new guys in the room with all that stupidity, Dominic. Honestly, it doesn't even make any sense. You didn't even have to do any of that.
Yes, he did. This is Dominic.
Yeah, so the nigga that y'all let bloviate and monologue for like how long? Like 5
What are you doing? What exactly are you?
I'm not monologuing. I never made a monologue ever.
Fucking God.
Oh my fucking God, nigga, I'm right, ain't I?
kept doing was interrupting, interfering. You're destroying.
I didn't interrupt. I let the nigga speak.
You're like a young child to hear adult talking, and all of a sudden you want to just put yourself into the conversation. By
Yeah. So when I interject fact against the claims that y'all niggas make, that means I'm fucking interrupting. Like what do you call that?
No, art. So what you just did now was you want to refer back to when you read something off of some email thing, and you thought that your position was going to be so sound that you were going to defeat the other guy's point. Then he turns around and says, "Hey, listen, we're talking about 2025, August 11th, no murders," and then you went to 2023 as if you were making a point. You lost.
But no, I mean, he had a video of him getting, bent over by the Jewish people, the Jewish rabbi. So.
Wait, what? This escalated.
You didn't see the video? Yeah, Barissa, I put the video in the chat. Now he's chained up. You didn't see that video? Let me put it in again.
I don't even want to see that, to be honest. That's crazy.
We got an anonymous account now on there.
I posted in the chat. Please check it out.
Alright, fuck it. I'm going to click on it. I'll have a little look.
Check it out.
Your role's being recorded now on there.
Oh, yeah. This alien character. I don't know why El Normo doesn't want to come in. He comes in with the alien account as well.
Now, you know who really records the room is that fool Edmonds.
Yeah, John Kitover. His real name is John Kitover?
Yeah, he's trying to run for a senator of some district or something like that.
Do you know that's why Pepe and this douchebag from LT Debates got into a fight? And that's why Pepe doxed a whole bunch of these psychopaths. El Normo got doxed. You got the, what's his name? Mojo, the guy, Roger Mayhem, he got doxed from LT Debates. JB got kind of doxed as well with a catch a con because, he used to pimp out women.
Oh, yeah, good.
Oh my god, I'm sending me this video.
What did you say, Barissa?
I said I hate you for showing me this video.
Did you like?
No, I hate you for it.
Okay, do you want to see a South Park parody where Netanyahu spanks a black rabbi?
What? Where did you guys
Let me put it. My Rumble channel is exclusive, and nobody has this.
The old timers come there for maybe
there you go.
I'm not gonna
check out the South Park clip. You guys watch South Park? Watch it. Watch the South Park. How he gets spanked by nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, Parisa. Shout out to the Persians, man. I used to when I used to smoke hookah, I used to go to the Persian hookah lounge.
Yo, like, awesome. Were they nice? Were they hospitable?
Oh, of course. I met Persians of all different backgrounds. I met Persian Jews, Persian Muslims, Persian Christians, and they all was cool.
Yeah, man. They're kind people.
You can't hang around Persians and not expect to get treated like family and eat.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
But stay away from Azayo once though.
Oh, we have Parisa. By the way, we have Bruce on this. He claims to be Persian Jew, but he's a Taliban supporter, and he's a Islamophobic piece of shit.
Why are they Islamophobic?
Let me see if I can bring Samson. Can you bring your buddy in, Bruce? Annoying as hell. No, he's not here, but he came in early in the morning and then he left. I think Samson follows him.
Oh my god, they will hate me. They will think I'm like some mullah's daughter or something.
And Carissa, by the way, when I'm done with this whole, inshallah, when they get the state or whatever, I'm moving on to the Reza Pahlavi supporters. I'm going to attack them.
I love how she
Destroy them.
I love how she says they probably think I'm some mullah's daughter.
They do. They listen, because for them, they just can't conceive that someone in the West that's Iranian is Muslim, right? They cannot, their paradigm does not allow for that, right? So automatically I have to be some like IR agent, yeah?
Exactly.
Like some
I'm with you on that one. They think I'm some Talib's daughter. And I said, I wish I was a Talib's daughter. Being a Talib is all knowledge. I don't think I'd marry her, but inshallah one day.
Inshallah. These people, man, they just can't accept anything that like contradicts their narratives that they create in their head. the Islamophobia, there's absolutely no reason for it either. Like, it's so, like, I don't know, it's irrational.
So just tell them that you don't want to be in miniskirts, and they will start crying. They'll start yelling. They'll start cursing your mom and dad out. The minute you...
It's not even that. Like, I obviously don't even, like, I dress in Western clothing, right? It's like, like, their hatred for Islam, right, has no solid, like, reasoning behind it. Do you know what I mean? They hate the government, fair enough, okay? If the government has abused certain things in any way, which I'm not even qualified to speak on, right? But, like, if people have a problem with that, why would you not just take it out on the government? They act like Islam is new to Iran, like it just came in the past 50 years. For 1,400 years it's been in Iran. 1,400. In fact, yeah, a lot of, like, the theology and, like, the philosophy as well, right, is down to Persian scholars. So instead of, like, being proud of that and claiming that, they try to disassociate and detach from it. For what reason, I don't know. But they do really act like Islam just came to Iraq, like, in 79, you know? It's ridiculous.
Reese, I have a question, since you're from Iran. When in 1979, when, the Islamic Revolution came, how long did it take women's school to get back on their feet? Because from what I read was 10 years, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
I'm not the best person to speak on that. I think maybe G, if he's still in the room, because G, are you in Iran?
Yes, very soon when things went together, and they were very supportive. As a matter of fact, now there is a lot more women than men, even they're highly educated. The numbers could be 2 to 1 even. The women in Iran are really, really highly educated.
Yeah, because I heard it took about 10 years for, like, the government schooling, just like in Afghanistan. There's government schools, but there are private schools. But I'm actually working with a group of women in Afghanistan that were working on their, like, uniforms and stuff. But I know Iran took time for women to go back to school, government education.
It didn't take that long. First of all, when as soon as the government did change, it was a revolution. Saddam took advantage. Saddam, if you guys remember, Saddam, the neighbor in Iraq. Saddam Hussein took a very support from the Western, and they prepared him to attack Iran. They thought that Iran is in a very bad situation. It's a perfect opportunity for the Saddam Iraq to take over the part of the Iran that always they wanted. So Iran, sadly, from the Iraq got invaded, took the initiative, and it took a good 7-8 years that defend for Iran and attack from the Iraq. So that put some stuff behind because the country wasn't really prepared. It was just everything was in a change, and you should think that everything when it gets changed, there's no professors or some left, some stayed, some scared, and Mujahideen and everybody they were killing. As soon as they see a picture of Ayatollah Khomeini or here and there, a picture of the new flag or anything, they would come and kill. Everything was in a chaos, kind of not in a serious, but it was a very dangerous momentum during that time. Every group of these terrorists was active in Iran. And as a matter of fact, there is right now is a short TV. It's a bunch of episodes that's already came out. It goes back, it shows the back in the days what Iran was on the street of Mujahideen and the rest of the gang groups. It was the
going back to she said she was the second person she ever had sex with. She had one body till she met this dude. They had sex raw. He ejaculated in her several times. Figure out the illegal part because people believe there's nothing illegal other than if they find enough people, they could probably be charged with something like I don't know if there's a law against it, but basically enticing people like a workplace harassment thing. a music business operating that's like if I start a cleaning company and then you come to work for me and I don't have no cleaning jobs, I'm just like, yo, it's time to fuck. You know, it's just there's something to that. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck is niggas talking about?
Some nigga, I don't know. They've been blowing me up by doing this room, so I'm trying to.
They're talking about be rich. Be rich.
Who's the nigga? I don't know. Do anybody know him?
I'm gonna
pretty popular in Atlanta. I don't think
I'm
it's a
gonna
bad
on the picture of the nigga. What's his name?
Oh, hey, Glenn.
What's that? What's going on?
Honestly, I don't know enough about it. I just know of two girls and a pattern of the two. But if you're doing it with 18, basically in Atlanta, man, these people want to be celebrities, man. And people coming to town. And that's why I like the dude Cashing Out got locked up because he wasn't just pimping. He would basically tell these girls you could do music. So it's the music element that really kind of throws it off, the enticement for something, but then you switch.
Somebody told me he's white. They look like a black dude.
Nah, he mix. But
he literally looked like me, but a nigga.
The reason why they were saying this shit was illegal. The reason why they were saying this shit was illegal was because she was 17 on the app. They tried to get with her and talk to her. Everybody was like, yo, don't do that because she a young kid type shit. And then what happened is when she turned 8,
people wrote about him.
Yeah, you know, you only got to be 12 to download this app.
What?
So they banished her, though. You hear me, Luke? They banished her from my side. When niggas found out, because she was saying she was 19. So what niggas did is they put up the profile up there. Everybody blocked her. And then she had to make like burners and shit. But when she turned 18, she sent Wolf her birth certificate. And that's how the niggas end up being around her in the first place. And then fucking B Rich told Shorty come to Atlanta. He gonna work with her, do all this. But this has been a couple of times though. She done flew to New York to see the nigga, see him in Atlanta, a couple places. She said she still gonna throw the pussy on him. So you know.
It sounds like a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship that y'all promote.
Nah, it's the coercion.
Did he pay her for some pussy or?
Nah, it's like on some quick pro quo shit. So she asked a nigga for $20.
Okay.
Exactly. So when niggas ask like, oh, what's the situation? He's he's telling her like, yo, I can get you here and take you here. And then when what happened is she went down to the crib in Atlanta, stayed the night with the nigga. He was like, yo, the only way you can stay the night here is if you sleep in my bed. That's the only rule in my house. So when she got out the shower, he was like, oh, I swear to God, they just all on recording.
Wait. Is it smart to post her pictures though?
That shit,
you don't really know her.
Nah, that shit don't matter. She 18. She know.
She's a victim in the situation, so
she ain't no victim.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't hear it. I'm trying to walk it down because I'm kind of confused. Like,
nah,
I don't think she's so much like this. She would have been a victim if he would have did what she was saying.
I'm trying to figure out where's the legal part. Like this is an old nigga that's messing with some young pussy, and he fly her out. A lot of niggas fly women out. He probably expects some pussy. But y'all saying he masking it under like
No. He groom younger bitches and give them fake opportunities. That's what they're trying to say. This not like the only chick.
Well, one of the problems was she had a one-way ticket, and what she told the room was, "I fucked him the first time because I wanted to make sure I could get home." That was
coercion. Yeah.
All right, somebody just sent me the nigga Instagram. Hold on. This a white boy, man. What the fuck?
Well, we call him a white boy in the trenches. They call murder a white boy. If you light skin on Clubhouse, you're a white boy.
I saw that video. He's not white.
He look like Pepe. Like, what the fuck I mean?
He's darker than Pepe.
His nose different than Pepe.
Oh, so then another factor was, so when the girl woke up,
people block, man, because we got people pulling up.
So, and I'm not trying to throw B Rich under the bus. I don't really know the nigga, but he had a machine gun. He had a machine gun in the bed. Everybody thought that was added to the coercion, because like, why you had a AK-47 on the bed? The little girl said, "I thought it was fake."
Cordell, what up, gang? I'm trying to figure out where's the illegal part at, because I understand the quid pro quo. That's the civil suit, because if you fly people out under disguise of working with them business, and then I'm trying to figure out.
That's the only illegal part that could be potentially illegal. That's the only thing. That will be
grooming is not illegal. You can groom a 30-year-old. Is grooming illegal? Am I tripping?
Nah, it's not illegal, but it's frowned upon.
Yeah, because I don't want to put nothing on the dude.
Whack kind of cleared it up because in Georgia the age of consent is 16. I think it's 17 in New York.
Listen,
Black's argument
what they mixing up. Listen, what they mixing up, gang, is they mixing up like the nigga being a creep from being a rapist. She 18, so it's not rape. It's not rape. He just hell of a creep for fucking with a kid. He 52, 54, whatever the fuck he is, fucking with an 18-year-old. That shit is extra creepy. But we done seen it before, so I guess you know how that shit goes.
Well, it's bad business. We live in a society where a lot of women promote sugar daddy culture. So the sugar daddies don't be young; they be old. So I mean,
right, but it's bad business because if you go with a sugar daddy, it's
Is it for sure? Is it for sure? Because I'm trying to figure out outside of word of mouth, has it been confirmed that he told them it was just strictly business, or is this what the narrative is?
Yeah, well, Paris put a contract signing on the internet. I seen it a long time ago. Paris was in a contract with this dude.
Oh, you know about Paris?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
They talk about Trimmy, but this.
So Paris fucked them too.
Man, what up?
But Paris grown as hell, man.
It's not about the age.
I think that's a different situation. Because Paris like 26 years old.
But it's not.
You
Paris
grew up
fucked
under
them
the bus.
for music.
That don't count.
It's fucking people with the promise of music.
Nah, that don't count though, because bitches don't get fucked in the music industry. Some bitches just be around to just get fucked.
Bro, if you work for a company and you do business with a company, your boss says, "Yo, if you don't fuck me, you're fired." That's not how.
Yeah, that's not how it works. That's coercion.
Wait, I'm trying to. All right, wait. So let's just walk this down. So, because I don't want to put nothing on that I don't know, and I don't want to put. All right. So, is there any confirmed facts of anything illegal? Because I don't want to put shit on niggas where y'all. Cause I know a lot of niggas like to put shit on motherfuckers.
No, we already said that. There's no confirmed facts of any pedo.
All right. So, all right. I don't want to say nobody's name, right? Because I don't be making rooms like this. Because if somebody told me, first of all, somebody called me, it was a bunch of people told me it was a white dude that's preying on young women. I mean, it's a white dude preying on young black women. And they was acting like...
And excuse me, the boys that Big Rich, I was in the room, and he did prey on the girl because he called somebody like a couple months before she 18 and inquired about the girl, and then he told her don't mess with the girl because she's a minor, you don't get yourself in trouble. And he turned around and messed with the girl anyway.
Wait.
But technically, she wasn't a minor, though.
She had turned 18 when he messed with her, but he had called and made a call about her. Like,
laid on their back and let just.
That person that told him, I ain't gonna put her by name, like, don't mess with her, you know, she's a
We made rooms on this already.
Yeah, he like Marcus.
We literally made rooms.
I've been off the app, bro. My bad.
Nah, we being anonymous and shit.
It was an anonymous show.
Nah,
but he came on. He's on the app. He's just on a. He's on one of them anonymous things.
So we have a conversation. That's what we just say, wow, that was a great fucking conversation. Listen, in your blood now. You can afford to fucking come out there.
Taking advantage of
this dumbass. He just didn't give her fucking money. Basically helped her husband.
Which I agree with that.
Well, what do you do with the waste?
I have a crush on my
biological age.
If you can't hold a nut, it's it.
He was lying about his age. He had everybody in the app thinking they was 42, and they just found out yesterday. He was lying about his age. He's not 60.
If he was 42 and he was 18.
That was the most amazing something towers.
The girl that he
miraculously just one day.
She was a minor before he talked to her, but she had turned 18. He had waited till she was 18 before he had to come down.
He just creep cast and
What do you guys think they were doing? This is the picture right here, Lou. Let me show you the picture. I'm going to put on my Twitter.
Yeah. She was just basically trying to say like he manipulated her mind and shit like that. Like got her to quit her job and
said he was right? What's going on? I think this is a pretty cool piece to pull out.
Okay, so she's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So somebody said
Overall
she's
respect
23 years old. She meets a dude that she knows old as hell. Go out there for
So what? I was responding to a
fuck. Why she just say no?
mutual respect.
That's
why.
But
it's not going to do anything.
so you can't leave unless you push
Well, she indicated that by saying she had to fuck him to get money. Google says that's sex trafficking coercion. If somebody comes out for business or music and it turns into left have sex,
But the narrative was this. And then when the facts came out, all he did was block the people off. It wasn't no RICO, none of that. So the facts versus the narrative were two different things. So I just want to deal with the facts.
Wolf is in the group. Wolf could probably tell you since this happened on her side of the app. Let me see if Wolf.
The little girl, that's the little girl my profile right here.
Get up here, Wolf.
Because all words are technically concepts.
Okay, hold on, Lou. This is Lou from the trenches. This happened in her space. So one mic on you, Mama Wolf. And Lou, can I put my cash out for my birthday?
Sometimes I can be in trouble, but there's nothing ever like
Okay, I'm not
it's
gonna
good
be
enough for me as it is. I
Thank
think
you,
many hosts should actually vote for that. So again, the ding of emerge from nothing, and it's this wonderful fool. The subtle fool,
the
tiger symbolizes fear. See Princess of Wands. Dionysus is repeatedly bitten by this tiger, but his gaze remains direct and forward, gives no attention to fear, so it has lost its power over him. The tiger.
So, because I'm trying to figure out, because we was talking about earlier that like Diddy, right? He was accused of something, and the narrative was he did all of this shit, but then once the facts came out and the verdict came, all he did was really pay for some pussy in another state. So it's a narrative that this dude's a white boy. This is what the information that was brought to me. Can you please make the rule? They were trying to text me hella time. So there's a white boy that preyed on younger black women. He has a black wife. He's praying, paying for sex for the women, coercing them, kidnapping them, basically. So can you tell me the facts? Because I'm trying to.
Slavery in the Holocaust, those are the only fucking ideas, the trustees that are main focus. Slavery in the Holocaust,
he has a history of dating young women. I can't say that he's a pedophile because the women are of age. But
wait, so all of the women is of age, correct?
They are of age.
What's that word here?
Very close.
So all
very,
the women
very
are
close.
of age, meaning 18 or over.
Correct? 18 or over.
Meaning 17 or over.
Much closer to 18 than any of the other ages. This particular situation is one that's disturbing, however, because Jimmy was 17 when she came to not our side of the app of the trenches, but when she came to be known as Trimmy on the app. So she was in other rooms and she was 17. She was underage, of course, and people knew. So by the time she made it to the trenches, she had just turned 18, but she lied about her age and was telling everybody she was 19. When we found out, because it was basically her and her friend, her and her little bestie, we found out that the best friend was a 14-year-old runaway. And thank you guys for the congratulations on the baby. We found out that the girl was a 14-year-old runaway, and it was really disturbing. So she disappeared. We didn't allow her best friend on the app. Yes, it was a 14-year-old runaway. Yes, they had missing persons flyers and everything for her. So we found that out after they doxed her. She disappeared. We never saw her again. Maybe about a month or so later, maybe 3 to 4 weeks later, she came clean and was like, I'm not gonna lie, this is right on my conscience, and I don't want you guys to dox me and find out I'm not 19, I am 18. So we were already traumatized from the young lady being 14. We were like, you lied. We don't believe nothing that you're saying. At this point, in order for you to be around, you have to show ID that you're of age. Other than that, we don't want you around. Boom, she got banned from the trenches, right? I don't know what happened between her being banned and her making her own spaces and B Rich starting to snoop around her. Her and B Rich started establishing a connection. What I found out today is B. Rich has been talking to this girl when she was 17. People who were in spaces with them when she was 17 said B. Rich was sniffing around her then. And at one point, she came off her mic and they heard B. Rich in her background. When they asked about it, she said no, he was just her manager. It was this is what we heard about today. So I'm just telling you guys, like, as it's coming along, like, in, you know, what's happening as it progresses. So we found out that he's been sniffing around her for a long time. She came back to the trenches. She sent me her birth certificate. Her birth certificate said she was 18. And she turned 18 February 25th of this year. So she was indeed 17, and just turning 18. So she's hot off the press. The situation with B. Rich is that he has a history of messing with these girls, falling in love with these girls, and then these girls turning around and turning him into content, and then he acts all innocent and hopeless and helpless, like if these people are just manipulating him and taking advantage of him. This girl texted me today. She's basically saying that she's having suicidal thoughts. She said she feels like she ruined his life. He said he told her that his career is ruined, his life is ruined, and all he was doing was trying to help her. So it seems like there's some type of a guilt trip that's being inflicted on her, and she's feeling it really hard. She feels really bad, and yeah, that's where we at with it. It's a disgusting situation, and B. Rich is he's a manipulator. This is a serial, predator at this point. And I'm gonna put it out there, and my team, we've been putting it out there because we can't do anything legally. He's not doing anything illegal. We're not, the girl keeps saying, "Oh, I consented multiple times." It's not about the consent. It's about the manipulation, and that's why we're running it on our side over and over and over again. Because these girls are being Darius and J. Cole and all these people to impress.
It'll back up and pick it up. So Joe,
I didn't get it. So
I invented
perhaps the way that we're using the SSRs is vastly different today than it was 50 years ago. Even like in my case, I would say 20 years ago, we had some family trauma. I wasn't so much struggling with depression as much as like I noticed that I'd just become wildly moody to the point that like I really felt overly emotional and like I just did not have control of my emotions. Went to see my doctor, started a round of Prozac, did it for about 3 or 4 months, and then my doctor weaned me right back off of it. It wasn't like my doctor wasn't a proponent of me staying on the medication and weaned me off of it. And, it worked. Like it kind of just leveled things out. It balanced me out and, weaned off of it appropriately. And it ended up being very successful. And I didn't need any type of help from a mood, either the serotonin or the dopamine for years and years and years until just a couple years ago. And now I've had to be on a dopamine drug. My intrusive thoughts just got completely and totally out of control. And I was on it for about 6 months. I tried to wean off of it. And my doctor was like, this time around, my doctor was very much like, well, we can take you off of this one, but we should really put you on that one. And she was really adamant about me staying on the medication. And I did try to come off of the medication, and the compulsions with my intrusive thoughts just got completely out of control. So I had to go back on them. I don't know. I wonder if the way we're using those medications now, like it's supposed to be suddenly a lifelong support thing as opposed to intermittent use before, if that's got anything to do with the change.
Hey, I'm next.
Joe. I promised Joe be the mic. Joseph, you can have it right after.
Well, working as a hospital social worker, that shit is over prescribed big time. You have walking zombies in terms of women particularly. Men don't get it as much. I don't know. They don't get it prescribed the drugs as much as women. It's a taming of the shrew. I hate it. I am an active advocate against it within the hospital social worker community. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that's a good point to what Joe just said, but also speak on what Serendipity was saying about, I've heard a lot of people who make arguments that a lot of reason that these psych meds, should continue to be propagated through our society is because there are a lot of people who they actually help. But I think it's important to also take into consideration that not everybody's who's being prescribed these drugs is probably being given the same quality of actual medical guidance, because like any doctor can prescribe these types of medications, but that doesn't mean that every doctor has the level of experience or wisdom or understanding or even education necessary, or even gives enough of a fuck, about their patients to actually really help them through what it is that they're actually going through. Some doctors probably just throw it out like candy just to kind of get people out of their hair or something, So I think that could also be a big factor in why certain people who are prescribed these types of medications